Bob, you're about 3,000 years old. You're an antique. You're purified.
I am old.
Oh, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Good morning, guys. It's Bob Hernandez and Yannitin Mercado.
Jonathan Mercado.
Yanni. It's Yanni.
That's what they call me here throughout the whole day in the office. All I hear is Yanni. But welcome, guys, for another episode of our Facebook Wednesday. Today we kind of have a long one. Bob was trying to, we had conversations. We're going to keep it to one or two bullet points and then go into our brand of the week. But Bob decided on, a lot. So let's start off with the house clean. Well, what are we going to name today?
It's 3rd of July, so it's like a star-spangled weekend coming up.
So in other words, don't blow your fingers up.
Yes.
Oh, but we have a solution for that. Before we get into the whole, so it is July 4th. Everybody, please have a safe and responsible, because I'm not, 4th of July. I've got a lot of fireworks I'm going to blow up. So with that being said, I'm also going to carry one of these.
When your Yanni is on fire, use element fire sticks to put him out.
So guys, these fire sticks are awesome. I've already told you guys about my boat situation where literally my boat caught fire because of an oil line off the engine block. And if my stupid red fire extinguisher, all it did was create a mess, didn't turn the fire off. Luckily, I had literally an element fire stick in my boat, and it turned it off in a matter of seconds, or else the boat would have been see you later. But it was pretty bad. So I just want to give a shout out to Element for producing such a great product. Your product is solid. It's one of the only companies that will work on every fire type, meaning from a type A all the way up to a type K fire. So you got A for like wood, charcoal, trash. B is flammable liquids like gasoline. C, electrical fires. And K is cooking oil and grease. And there's tons and tons of videos about these being used in these specific situations, especially those one that was just released a few weeks ago of a race car. The dude was actually driving on the racetrack. All of a sudden, the crew on the side were pointing at him, pull over, fire. He pulled over, literally stuck his element stick where a fire extinguisher would not fit. He took the element stick, stuck underneath the back part of the engine where his gas tank was, and turned the fire off to save the car. Something you can't do with a fire extinguisher because you have to physically be pointing at the fire.
Nice.
So that's and on top of it, it's backed by Jay Leno. So Jay Leno's a huge name in the car industry. He's a collector. Big collector. He's got probably the largest collection of cars in the world, and he's backing this stuff up. You see him talking about it. He's a big supporter of it. So if you're not getting your element fire extinguishers, make sure you have one for your shops, because you all deal with electrical stuff and you never know when an emergency might happen. So give your sales rep a call. Next, we want to talk about SONY promo for July. We have the GS speakers, AX3200, AX8100, AX6000, and the SONY 9500 ES are all on promo right now. Get a hold of your sales rep. For all you guys that jumped all over the GS speaker deals and subwoofers and gave me feedback saying that they're actually really great sounding speakers, and Bob, you should not be drinking that. That's like your 4th one today. Please stop that. Oh, God. You guys gave great feedback, the great sounding speaker at a reasonable price, and you can make a ton of money and margin off of it. Remember, your businesses drive off of margin. So make sure you check out those SONY GS speakers and the rest of the stuff that is on promo right now. Now,
John, real quick note about that. The SONY GS speakers, that promo started last month. Well, SONY sold out, literally sold out of speakers. We're out of speakers, I think, from about the middle of the month on the GS speakers. The only thing we had is what we had left in stock. So they're now replenishing their inventory, and they extended the sale through the end of July because so many people missed out on it. So if you thought you missed out and you weren't able to get the GS speakers at that super crazy discount, guess what? You've got the entire month of July. Call your GoFast Sales Rep today. Get your order in so that when those come in, you've got your chunk of speakers coming to you first.
And to spin off on those each time you buy a GS speaker, any product from Sony, especially the 6000, that counts for the Sony MasterTech contest going on from now till the end of July. So pretty much any purchase you do, it's automatically being tallied up, so you don't need to keep the tally of what you bought or nothing like that. It gives you qualifications to the MasterTech contest, and that list is filling up very, very quickly.
I think we may have an image of on the screen. Literally, we have 4 dealers that have already qualified for MasterTech. So everybody that qualifies is going into a drawing, and at the end of July, Sony was going to pick 18 dealers across the country to join them at this MasterTech boot camp. That MasterTech boot camp is, we talk about this all the time. It's not free.
No.
It costs $800 to go, and that's just for the tuition, not including airfare, hotel, meals, and entertainment. And every year he's sold out. Mm-hmm. So Sony does their own mini MasterTech boot camp. They're inviting 18 dealers from across the country, and we've got 4 dealers that are already part of the drawing. But on top of that, Johnny, a GoFast exclusive, because we always like to go another level above. So anyone that qualifies this month for the MasterTech Bootcamp is also entered into a drawing for an AX6000. Sony AX6000, one of the hottest units out. If you're a GoFast customer and you buy a Sony AX6000 between last week when we first announced it and the end of July, so make sure you get your order in, we're going to get 2 entries into that drawing. So we're going to have a ton of people. From somebody from New England is going to win that Sony AX6000.
And on top of the 6000 is on promo right now. So get it while it's still on promo. I've said that. So, Bob, I got a question for you really, really quickly. How do you spell buy?
Buy? Mm-hmm. Well,
like if I'm going to buy something.
B-U-Y.
Okay. How did you spell it on this paper?
Where do you see this, Johnny?
Yeah, where do I see this? Right there. What does that say?
It's like, buy a Sony AX6000.
So, anyway, so even we do mistakes in the background. I just wanted to point that out. So, guys, also, so talking about the Sony AX6000, very popular double DIN unit that does CarPlay Android Auto. JVC just released their brand new KWM590. We have it in stock now in the barn. It's a pretty cool piece. It's got CarPlay Android Auto. It's got sub out. It's got iData Link, Maestro compatible, Sirius XM, touchscreen, etc. So it's a fully loaded unit at a very aggressive price. So make sure you get hold of your sales rep and say, hey, how can I get some of those JVC radios on my on my order form?
Johnny, I think you're a little mistaken on the feature set. So that 590 is going to be a sub 200 Android Auto CarPlay unit, no Maestro.
I thought it was Maestro.
No Maestro, no Sirius. It's sub 200. It's that entry level piece. I believe that's also a half DIN unit. We'll give Johnny a call because he'll feel really silly later on when he looks at the feature set.
Yeah, it's these new models. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up with all these new models if I made a mistake. But you know what? I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
No, this is gonna be that value piece that you're gonna be able to. That customer who wants high end product. He wants a piece of Android Auto and CarPlay. I won't even rent a car that doesn't have Android Auto because I don't know how to get anywhere.
And these silly manufacturers, these car manufacturers want to take it out of their factory cars. Meanwhile, you can't do nothing to those radios.
And this will be that sub $200 price point for dealer. This is going to be I believe retails in it $3 and change. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a velocity piece. So make sure you guys call your GoFast sales rep on that new JVC KWM590.
So, Bobby, you want to talk about our Alpine speakers down and dirty sales that continues?
Yeah, so last month we had the Alpine sale. It was a huge success. We sold a ton of Alpine speakers. Guys got a ton of value. We were able to get the pricing down to like super deep. It's just we can't even talk about it on the Facebook Live. But a lot of you guys took advantage of it. Alpine at the end of the month was so excited with the return on it that they decided to extend it one more month. So all you guys that are SRPs or directs have access to the Alpine Down and Dirty sale. If you're not an Alpine SRP, get with your GoFast sales rep. Take a look at the program. Alpine has a tremendous lineup, and their product. I mean, the Sony. The Tesla piece that's Tesla specific. Their Jeep stuff. So the amplifier with the DSP built in, the Optimate?
Optimate.
Yeah, I was just trying to
Are
get
you-
Johnny to say
you're
something.
having like a-
Get Johnny to say something.
Well, Johnny's right now
Johnny's
trying
like,
to follow through.
Johnny needs.
They have an Optum. Well, yeah, I'm not
When
on
you
6
bring
of these.
the dead back to life, brought to you by Monster.
So, Alpine also has an Optum 6 for the ones who
Correct.
don't want the amplifier built into the DSP processor. You can add it onto an existing system. If you don't, you have some other brand or whatever in the vehicle, but you want to add that Alpine DSP, that's very easy to configure. The Optum 6, take a look at it. Call your sales rep. We have plenty in stock.
No, the other thing that I'll say about Alpine, we launched an Alpine SRP program. So for all of you guys that are SRPs, there's a VIR, right? A volume incentive rebate attached to Alpine speakers and amplifiers. Become an Alpine SRP, sign the deal, and even if you're a direct, right? Even if you're a direct, that you still have to buy your Alpine stuff direct. But every now and again, you're calling up GoFast to kind of fill in. You could still be part of the SRP program. You could still be part of the VIR. You'll get a VIR on speakers from $1, right? There's nothing that you have to buy to reach this. The only caveat is that you must maintain by the end of the quarter a 30% attach rate. So Johnny, what that means is if you buy $1,000 in Alpine product, 300 of it has to be in amps and speakers. If 300 of it is in amps and speakers, you get a VIR on all the amps and speakers that you bought that quarter. So just another way for you guys to save a few dollars, put some of that money back into the business, give your customers the premium product, and still making great margin.
Correct, guys. So get a hold of Bobby Hernandez for more information if you're interested on becoming this SRP VIR dealer. He's heading up that task, so he'll be more than happy to tell you more details.
So excited.
Next thing is, guys, we have a pretty exciting launch. A lot of you guys have already downloaded the app. We are now on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. So if you're looking for something to shop easier at night, it is much quicker than the website. It is very robust. Go to the Apple Store or the Play Store, the Google Play Store, and just search GoFast together and then Solutions. And the app, you can download the app, you can shop there, you can put it on the tablet, you can do all your shopping right from the app that we have now. It's constantly being updated. It is lightning fast. So check out the app. I know you guys have said, oh, the website's pretty cool, but is there something that I can maybe with a tablet or something? Here's your solution. Another first for the industry.
Well, here's the thing, Johnny. I know that when we talk to D, sometimes we're talking about some of the email blasts that we send out. The thing that always I found fascinating is all of those emails that we send out. A majority of them are opened on your smartphone, right? Everybody opens it on a smartphone. So what I know as a sales rep, to be out on the road and to give somebody pricing, somebody says, how much is that piece? Do you have them in stock? I use the GoFast app, and I'm able to find that instantly. And if you guys are all on the run, you're all moving, you're answering your emails on your smartphone, what happens when you need that part? Do they have it in stock? Boom, you go to the GoFast app, you'll see that your pricing, you'll see that we have it in stock. You can place the order right there and then, right? Just like you were on the desktop, and you're on the go, right? So if you're answering your emails and you're on the go because you're on your smartphone, you're going to want to use this because it's got all the information that our website would typically have, and you're on the go. Get it. Like Johnny says, it's super fast. And there's some extra bonus features that we've built into the app. So for all of you guys that download the app, we're able to send out push notifications for sales that you might not know otherwise. And we're definitely going to be doing that. Pushing out some sales to our GoFast mobile app users that'll be exclusive to those people. If you know it and you're in the know, you got that deal. If you don't know and you don't download the app, then you don't know. How do you know something good if you don't have it downloaded to your phone?
Exactly. It's kind of funny you say that about some push notifications, some deals. So there are going to be specific deals for app users only, guys. We're doing it because obviously McDonald's has the app, Dunkin' Donuts has the app, Burger King has the app. I have all those apps because I'm fat. I know. Say what you want. I'm fat. I know. But anyways, we get exclusive deals on the apps, just on the apps and not in store. So if you don't have the app, you don't have the opportunity of getting those push notifications to get the latest deals for that day or for that week. There is going to be a surprise, push. You're going to be like, hey, call your sales rep right now to get this deal. If you don't call your sales rep or you don't get the app, you won't know. So make sure to download the app. It's on both the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. Next thing we got going on is actually a BAK Flip contest.
Dude, this is crazy. Those backflips are not cheap.
No.
They are not cheap, and we're going to be giving away 3 of them.
So let's tell them what exactly BAK Flip is for the people that don't know what BAK Flip is.
So BAK Flip is made by Real Truck, and the BAK Flip is the tonneau cover, right? It's that hard piece where they will flip open.
Like a trifold.
Like a trifold, correct.
That you see on a lot of trucks, a lot of pickup trucks. So Gladiators are starting to get them too. It's literally BAK Flip. The ones that we carry are the ones that you can literally take a knife, and I want you to jab that thing as hard as you can on it. It will not go through. That's kind of a big thing for especially truck owners, where you live in, how we say, a not so pleasant area, and unfortunately crime is up. Crime is through the roof right now. People are stealing, breaking into cars, etc., just to get chump change. So for them getting $3 in change, it's costing you a few $1,000s in repairs in your vehicle, and insurance companies are starting to go up because of that. So if you want to add something to your vehicle, to your trucks, to give you added security, take a look at BAK Flip. Like I said, you can literally try to take a knife to this tonneau cover, because that's what it is, a tonneau cover, and try to jab it, and it will not puncture the BAK Flip.
I was talking to my brother-in-law down in Florida a week and a half ago, and talking about the BAK Flip, and what he liked about it is he can take something heavy, right? Because at times when he's an electrical contractor, at times he's got product, and he can put it on top of the tonneau cover because it's a hard piece. Mm-hmm. It'll support that, and he's able to use that as a shelf if and when he needs it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's nice. A picture. Perfect. Right? Wrong way. That way. That way. So there's a picture right there for the BAK Flip. Nice. So they also have a roll-up. The roll-up from Real Truck. That's another big piece that we sell a ton of. But Bobby, tell them about this competition.
So, like you were saying, we do have the revolver, right? That's the roll-up piece. If you have already bought one from us and you buy another unit before the 12th, so July 12th, you're going to be entered in a drawing to get either a BAK Flip or a revolver. On top of that,
for free.
On top of that, you'll be entered into another drawing. Anyone that purchases a BAK Flip or a tonneau or revolver tonneau cover this month, at the end of this month, we're going to have another drawing for a BAK Flip and a revolver. So if you're in that business and you're looking to get into that business, now's the time to buy one, because we've got opportunities to win extra ones. And like I like to say, Johnny, when we're talking about the SONY giveaway on the AX6000, this is a giveaway that's a GoFast exclusive. So if you're a GoFast customer, one of you guys is going to win these tonneau covers. It's not going to be someone in Tennessee. It's not going to be someone on the West Coast. This is a GoFast exclusive. Somebody in our community, our GoFast Army. Nice, I'm going to use that again. GoFast Army. Somebody in the GoFast Army is going to win these giveaways. So guys, make sure you call your GoFast sales rep and talk to him about the BAK Flip and the revolver tonneau covers, and get into the game.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Guys are buying it. They're just not buying it from you. So make sure that you have something in your location that offers that, because I'm telling you, tonneau covers, especially if you deal with a lot of like dealerships, that is the number one selling thing when the car gets sold. So it's an option. Why not make it into your stores to make you extra money, and you'll be surprised how much extra money you will make. Give us a call so that way we can give you a quote on a few BAK Flips or revolvers. Next thing I want to talk about is KENWOOD's new DMX 4710S. You're wondering, well, why is this here? So we're going to do an unboxing. Give me a second.
That's a special problem.
So KENWOOD's new DMX 4710. This piece is actually pretty tiny. You're looking at it like, oh, well, there's a lot of vehicles that need an L-shaped radio. Well, I'm going to tell you what Kenwood has done. If you notice that this top chassis, you could actually remove this top chassis, and now it fits on those dash kits that are L-shaped only. There's only one manufacturer that was doing it. Now you have several manufacturers that are doing this type of form. And shallow chassis, because obviously we all know these manufacturers, they're thinking for themselves, making radios that really need shallow chassis in order to be placed in, and the boards are getting smaller and smaller, jam-packed into this. Really, the board's about this big and this big. So, guys, this piece is pretty cool. So, the Kenwood DMX4710 offers wired CarPlay, Android Auto, has 3 sets of RCA inputs, obviously front, rear, and sub. It also has video output. So if you're doing like, Netflix, or not Netflix, but like if you're doing like, YouTube or something like that on the radio, it'll output to like a drop-down TV. Camera in, so you can add a camera. Not only that, so it comes obviously with the GPS antenna, because these days Apple requires it. Sirius XM input. Also comes with the Idealink Maestro input. So for a lot of guys that are looking for a unit that pretty much is loaded, jam-packed with features, give Kenwood a try, the new DMX 4710. They are in the barn. Just like we mentioned, the JVC KWM590s are in the barn. Like I said, removable top chassis for those L-plated dash kits, which you've seen many of them from our vendor of the week, Metra. So Metra makes a ton of dash kits, guys, and the reason I mentioned this radio specifically is a lot newer vehicles are getting more and more difficult to install radios in. Metra has figured out. Are you all right? You had a stroke there or something?
It's just a shot.
Holy crap. Metra has figured out how to get radios into these newer vehicles, but they do require a radio that has an L-shaped face. So there's only, like I said, there's only a few companies out there that are really making them. Kenwood got into it, and so did JVC. So now you can add radios to like the new Mustang, which everybody knows is a pain. You can only use pretty much the L-shaped radios to make that work. Jeep JLs, the new Gladiators or Wranglers, same situation. You need an L-shaped radio. Perfect. So Metra makes kits for all these vehicles. Metra also is very well known for their spotlights and their light bars. They make in stock. We have them in stock. They make in the Daytona series, the High series. They also make processors. So a lot of you guys are looking for, instead of your traditional line-out converter, you want to add a processor for these, once again, newer vehicles that are requiring processors. Somehow you need to transmit a certain signal that the factory is using over to RCAs for the amplifier. Well, Metra has you covered with these processors. They make a 2-channel, 4-channel, a 6-channel, so they got you covered. They make accessories like crimp caps, black tape, zip ties, so we have you covered, all in the barn. They make accessories for like RCAs, AGU fuse holders, ANL, mini ANL fuse holder, distribution blocks that are fused, non-distribution blocks that are non-fused. They also make amp kits. So we sell a ton of amp kits from T-Spec. That's another brand of Metras. They make 4-gauge, 8-gauge, and 0-gauge. Very popular, from their V6 series to that's CCA, to their V8 series, a little bit oversized CCA, but their V10 series is their bread and butter, true copper wires. Now they also make lugs. They also make, I could go on and on for weeks with what Metra's making.
Dude, Metra is that company, we talk about brand recognition. Mm-hmm. Metra's probably that company that is the most well-known brand in our industry, but maybe the retail customer has no idea who Metra is. There's not a shop in this country, I would bet money that there's not a shop in the country that doesn't know Metra, doesn't have a Metra part. I mean, literally, you ran through for 10 minutes, from crimp connectors to wire ties to lighting to line out converters,
processors.
They make it all. I was lucky enough to visit Metra at in their Daytona location, And when you get there from the outside, it's not super impressive. But when you start to get through all the different buildings, it's almost like a village of buildings. It's not one giant building, but a lot of these buildings that are built together, and each one has a different thing going on. I mean, they had the wet bath where they did all the carbon fiber. What do they call that? Wet bath where they put it in there. It comes out with the carbon fiber.
You're talking about hydro dipping?
Okay, that'll do it.
That's not a wet bath, but okay.
I was just thinking about taking a bath. I don't know. They do it all. Metra is a super complete company, and if you're doing in this business, you know this brand.
And they do a lot of stuff in-house too, guys. So their tech support line is in-house over there in Florida. You know what I mean? They like Bob said, the wet bath, which is hydro dipping, but we're not going to go there. It's all done in-house. A lot of these kits that are built are all done in-house. You know what I mean? So guys, it's a company that's, I like the company a lot because they hire a lot of veterans. They put veterans to work. They give them a salary, a stipend to just do simple tasks. So I appreciate Metra for going above and beyond with all their stuff. I mean, like I said, I can go on and on and on. They make even Harley Davidson dash kits, Harley Davidson connectors from saddle tramps. They make Harley Davidson saddle bags. They make lighting for Harley Davidson, like the front headlights and the two side headlights. And they're always innovating newer product and getting out there, to be one of the first to come out with a product line for you guys to have in your stores and to sell. So we're highlighting this week Metra as our brand of the week. Check your emails for some specials. We have a bunch of specials, especially on the Tsunami stuff. Ask your sales rep about some Tsunami closeout stuff. I bet you we get crazy on pricing with these things. Give us a call. We have a lot in stock. Metra, thank you for always thinking outside the box and really giving the industry something that we can all use. Obviously, like I said, they make tape, they make crimp caps. That's all installation stuff that you use in your bays. They make LED lighting for headlights, very well known for headlights. Their Heist line for the projector series. The Heist line for their Pro series, which are super bright headlights, super bright bulbs that really outshine a lot of the competition. It's all made in-house and made by Metra. So I just want to say thank you to Metra for being, a platinum sponsor year after year at all of our events.
Shout out to Petros.
Yep.
Petros he's the man. Love you, Petros. He's on the phone with our purchasing team almost every day. Mm-hmm. Jake, I love Jake the bowler and the comic book guy. Love Jake. He is hilarious. If you don't know Jake, he's awesome.
So these guys, Metra's been around for quite some time. Metra, they're very quick to react on an issue. So if they're, if you want a company that really supports you, remember my saying, support those that support you. And Metra's one of those that have always supported you. So, from a Facebook feed tech page that they have going on, you could ask questions there. They're quick to respond there. Their tech support line, the rep, the manufacturing itself, they are very, very quick to always react and be very reactive. So if you haven't tried Metra, give them a try. Like I said, they make a ton of stuff. Literally, the T-Spec V6 series amp kits are our number one selling amp kit in the market, in our trading area. So give us a call. We have special deals going on right now. Talk to your sales rep about becoming a dealer.
So Johnny, for this week, we have a couple of items with the Harley Double Din Dash Kit.
Yeah, so for you guys that are not familiar with this is for 14 and up Harley Davidson, so 14 to 23. And I say specifically 23 because that year is when they stopped making these kits, and there's a new Harley that's out for 24. So Metra's been courteous enough to give us some giveaways to give out to you guys, and we have a wheel of everybody who's bought Metra within the last month. I went to 30 days, and you're on the wheel. If you've bought a piece of crimp cap, it doesn't matter.
You're on the drawing. We're also going to be giving away, Johnny, this Saddle Tramp dual amp installation kit.
Yeah.
So this will be for that motorcycle that you're doing. You want to put 2 amplifiers in there. Here's the kit that you need for that. So why don't you hold on to both of those, and we have that. But we will be open Friday, July 5th, and I'll tell you, keep an eye out for your email. Keep an eye out for email, because I think somebody's telling me that there's going to be a crazy 4th of July sale that you've got to get that email to see, and download that app. Download that app, because you might get a push notification for a crazy sale for this coming Friday.
So one thing I do want to mention about the app, if you have not registered for our website, you will not have app access. So you have to register for the website in order to get app access. We're only allowing dealers that purchase from us on the app. So if you currently don't have a GoFast account and you go register for the app or you register for the website, unfortunately, you're not going to get access. But get a hold of a sales rep, because maybe we might help you along the way with getting access.
So the app, to clarify, the app is password protected. If you download the app and you don't have an account with GoFast, you'll be able to see the items, see that we have it in stock, see MSRP only. It's when you go past the gate with your login and password that you'll now be able to place orders online. You'll be able to see your pricing online. You'll be able to get those push notifications coming to you with those deals. So, guys, go ahead and go to the Apple Play Store and the Google. Is it the Google Play Store?
Google Play Store, Apple Store.
Go ahead and download that GoFast app and make sure you have it on your phone, because there's some deals coming really soon.
Bobby's going to kill me today. He's drinking too many monsters. He's going to have a heart attack. I hope your wife is watching this, actually. And anyways, with that being said, adios. I'm out.